I want to relate a situation to you. Keep in mind, I could go on for many, many, many days with story after story. Part of the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is that if we did it, there would literally be a 24-hour television channel 7 days a week that aired on HOA tales. But here's some that, at least one or two that may be helpful to you. This is the situation where you've moved into the home and you've got yourself a little patch of grass required by the HOA. Uh-oh, it's winter. The grass has died. You now get a letter. Your grass is dead. That's what grass does in many situations. It dies in the winter. You've got a fine. Well, I know what I'll do. I'll change out the grass to what's called a zero landscape, meaning it won't be grass, it'll be rocks and plants that don't require water. Well, you'll need to submit a plan for that. You submit the plan. But it's not good enough, and along the way, by the way, you're going to continue to be fined. And those people who approve those plans could take months. Oh, but wait a minute, your plan is finally approved. Yay! Stop. You see, your community has what's known as a master association. And that association is over your individual association. And that association, the master, has now disapproved the plans. And now you've got to go to the master and get approved. And you have to pay more fees for that. Solution: let the design and review committee get this stuff all approved in advance. Let the homeowner know exactly what they need to do so that there's no reason to make mistakes. Disclose. No. Because you see, if we disclose the information, then that means it's going to come back in our cash flow. Another example, many, if not most communities, have color restrictions. What you can paint, your trim in your house. So you want to paint your house. Well, what color can I paint it? Well, you'll have to submit a color. Well, don't you have examples? No. So now you submit the example and it's disapproved. Well, why was it disapproved? It's not the right color. What is the right color? I'm sorry, you'll have to submit your color. There was an old movie called Brazil. Another movie called Catch-22. But at the end, it is the insanity. But this one's driven out of money. This one says, if we don't give you solutions, we're going to make more money. If we give you solutions, we're going to cut down on our cash flow. By example, it's like driving down a street with no speed limit signs. Take your best guess. Is it 25? Is it 50? 55. How about 60? And the police officer pulls you over and say, I'm sorry, you're in a 45-mile-an-hour zone. You say, how would I have known that? And the police officer says, you should have known. And in fact, whether you know this or not, when you go into arbitration, the primary argument is that you knew or should have known. Don't buy a home in a homeowners association. You don't have any control. It's a setup. It is, in my opinion, a scam.